Did Travis Kelce just say that Taylor Swift makes homemade Pop-Tarts? And not just any Pop-Tarts, ones that are so good that the NFL star called them unbelievable. As the Super Bowl approaches, all eyes are on Travis Kelce and the Kansas City Chiefs. But instead of just focusing on football, the internet is buzzing about something else: Taylor Swift's baking skills. It turns out that the global music icon is not only dominating the charts, but also impressing the Chiefs' tight end with her homemade pastries. Kelce's revelation has sent both Swifties and football fans into a frenzy. People are asking, what kind of Pop-Tarts did she make? Why is Travis so obsessed with them? And could this be a sign that Swift might share more of her culinary creations in the future? While the Super Bowl is the biggest event in American sports, this unexpected food-related headline has taken over social media. Let's break down how this all started, why Kelce can't stop talking about Taylor's baking, and what this means for their high-profile relationship. Travis Kelce's reaction. Unbelievable. It all started when Travis Kelce mentioned in an interview that Taylor had made him homemade Pop-Tarts. His reaction: pure amazement. His exact words were, unbelievable. That one word was enough to spark countless conversations online, with fans eager to learn more about what made these pastries so special. This isn't the first time Taylor Swift's cooking skills have been discussed. Over the years, she has shared photos and stories about her favorite recipes, including pumpkin spice cookies, cinnamon rolls, and other homemade treats. But the idea of her making Pop-Tarts from scratch took fans by surprise. Pop-Tarts are typically known as a processed, store-bought breakfast snack, but homemade versions can be a game-changer. Given Swift's attention to detail in everything she does, it's not surprising that she put a unique twist on them. The internet quickly reacted, with fans joking that if Taylor Swift ever released a cookbook, it would instantly become a bestseller. Some even started looking for homemade Pop-Tart recipes, hoping to recreate what Kelce had the privilege of tasting. So, what exactly made these Pop-Tarts so special? What makes a Pop-Tart unbelievable? A classic Pop-Tart consists of a flaky pastry shell, a sweet filling, and a thin layer of frosting. But homemade versions allow for fresher ingredients, richer flavors, and a completely customizable experience. Fans began speculating about what kind of Pop-Tarts Taylor might have made. Given her known love for baking, she could have created gourmet versions with high-quality fruit fillings, a buttery crust, and homemade icing. Some suggested she might have used flavors like strawberry, brown sugar cinnamon, or even a creative combination unique to her style. Baking experts weighed in, pointing out that making Pop-Tarts at home allows for better texture and taste. Unlike the boxed versions, homemade pastries have a flakier crust, richer fillings, and fresher ingredients, making them stand out. With Kelce's reaction being so strong, it's clear that Swift's version was more than just a simple homemade treat. Whether it was the ingredients, the preparation, or the sentimental value behind it, these Pop-Tarts left a lasting impression on him. Taylor Swift's history with baking. Taylor Swift's baking skills aren't new. Over the years, she has shared glimpses of her love for baking, especially around the holidays. She has been known to bake Christmas cookies with fans, create intricate birthday cakes, and try out new recipes for fun. One of her most famous baking moments happened in 2014 when she made chai sugar cookies and shared the recipe online. Fans quickly started making them, leading to a viral baking trend. Swift has also posted about making cinnamon rolls from scratch, proving that she enjoys getting creative in the kitchen. Given this background, it makes perfect sense that she would surprise Travis Kelce with something homemade. Whether it was a simple weekend baking session or a more intentional gesture, it adds another layer of charm to their high-profile relationship. This moment also highlights something important. Taylor Swift, despite being one of the most famous people in the world, still enjoys simple, everyday activities like baking. It's a reminder that even global superstars take time to make something special for the people they care about. How fans reacted to Kelce's praise. As soon as Kelce's comments went public, the internet exploded with reactions. Swifties immediately took to social media, asking for details and hoping for a recipe. Some even joked that if Swift ever started a baking brand, it would sell out instantly. Football fans, on the other hand, saw this as a fun and unexpected side story leading up to the Super Bowl. With so much focus on game strategies and matchups, the idea of a top NFL player raving about homemade Pop-Tarts added a lighthearted twist to the usual pre-game discussions. Even media outlets picked up the story, with headlines about Kelce's love for Swift's baking popping up everywhere. Some sports analysts even incorporated it into game predictions, joking that Kelce might play even better with Swift's homemade treats fueling him. The reaction also sparked a new wave of curiosity about Swift and Kelce's relationship. While their romance has been a major topic in recent months, this baking moment made them seem even more relatable as a couple. Could Taylor Swift release a cookbook? With so much excitement around Taylor's baking, one big question emerged: will she ever release a cookbook? Many celebrities have entered the food industry in recent years, launching cookbooks, baking brands, or collaborations with food companies. Given Swift's massive influence, a cookbook filled with her favorite recipes would likely be an instant success. Fans have already expressed interest in learning more about her baking habits, and with Kelce's endorsement, the demand has only grown. Some even suggested that she could post a behind-the-scenes look at her baking process, whether through Instagram stories or a fun cooking video. While Swift is busy with her music career and upcoming tour dates, the idea of her sharing a collection of her favorite recipes isn't far-fetched. Whether it's a full cookbook or just a few shared recipes online, there's no doubt that Swifties would be eager to try whatever she's making. For now, the mystery of her Pop-Tarts remains unsolved. But one thing is clear: if Taylor Swift ever decides to share her baking secrets, the internet will be ready. Conclusion: a sweet Super Bowl story. As Travis Kelce prepares for the Super Bowl, it's safe to say he has a unique advantage: Taylor Swift's homemade Pop-Tarts. While most players are focused on training and strategy, Kelce has also been enjoying one of the sweetest surprises leading up to the big game. This unexpected story has added a fun twist to the usual pre-Super Bowl hype. It has given fans a glimpse into Swift and Kelce's relationship, showing a more personal side beyond the headlines. Whether or not Swift ever shares the recipe, one thing is certain: her homemade treats have already won over one of the biggest names in football. And if Kelce plays an incredible game, fans might just credit Swift's baking as a secret weapon. As the Super Bowl approaches, all eyes will be on Kelce and the Chiefs. But no matter what happens on the field, one thing is already clear: Taylor Swift's Pop-Tarts are officially legendary. Like, subscribe, and comment should Taylor Swift drop her Pop-Tart recipe.